Kawasaki's ever-popular 4-cylinder Naked has just had its brand new 2025 model unveiled, and we have had a good look at all of the changes and updates. G'day, I'm Kwackajack, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over everything new about the 2025 Z900 Super Naked from Kawasaki. I always thought the Z900 was a really great all-rounder of a bike, but compared to the rest of the range, seemed to be a little bit understated. Well, only a few hours ago, Kawi have helped change that, giving the updated version some wicked features, some of which we've never actually seen in the brand. So let's get straight into it and have a look at the new motorcycle. The first thing we can see is that there has been some changes to the styling. The Z900 has what Kawi describes as its Tsugomi design language, which basically means the intense aura or energy given off by a person or object of greatness that's felt by the viewer. It's got a crouched, hunkered down design, like a sprinter getting ready to explode off the line. The biggest change is at the front with the headlight cowl. It's more compact than before and positioned low, giving it a downward sloping angle that aligns with the top of the fuel tank. The design of the LEDs has also changed, with 2 upper running lights and a single lower high beam at the bottom. The rear tail lights have also seen some change, and they are now LEDs as well. I actually really like the new styling. I thought the older one looked way better in person than it did in photos, and I think this one will be the same. I'm a fan of that brushed aluminium radiator shroud on the side too. It looks like a premium and sporty bike. The next change is the engine. While it remains the same 948cc inline 4-cylinder, the internals have been reworked to help improve fuel efficiency and torque delivery at lower engine speeds. Now, no doubt these changes are in direct response with the Euro 5 emission standards, but thankfully here, unlike the Ninja 1100, we haven't seen a drop in power. The peak figures are largely unchanged, coming in at 122 horsepower at 9,500 RPM and 98 Newton meters of torque at 7,700. But more importantly is the new adoption of a new electronic throttle and ECU settings to reduce linear acceleration and that better fuel economy. Kawasaki themselves claim a 16% increase in fuel efficiency and an 11.3% reduction in emissions now, so you can feel better about going faster. Nice. To actually help you go faster, there are now revised gear ratios, an assistant slipper clutch, and an up and down quick shifter. Now, I should also mention that there are 2 variants of this new Z900, the Standard and SE. And while we haven't had it confirmed that the SE is heading here to the land down under, I expect that it will. For suspension on both of the new models, at the front is a 41mm inverted telescopic fork with rebound damping and spring preload adjustability, while at the back on the standard model is a horizontal backlink gas-charged rear shock. On the upgraded SE model, that front suspension is fully adjustable, and at the back has an upgraded Öhlins S46 gas-charged rear shock. The brakes have seen some improvements too, with it having dual 300mm semi-floating discs at the front and a single 250mm disc with single piston caliper at the rear. On the standard Z900, those front brakes are bitten by Nissan radial mount 4-piston calipers, while on the SE, you've got upgraded Brembo monoblock M4 32s. Going along with all those new turny and stoppy bits are a whole suite of new rider aids to help bring it back up to where the market is currently sitting. There's a new 6-degree IMU which allows for lean sensitive traction control and ABS, plus 3 preset rider modes and a 4th that is custom. These will offer different combinations of power delivery, traction control, and ABS intervention, depending on your situation and how you're riding. And they can be controlled through the brand new 5-inch color TFT display. That display, by the way, has 2 display modes, one with a bar style tack and the other as a hexagonal, which wraps around an airplane style lean angle indicator. The smart stuff doesn't end there, with now for the first time on a Kawi, it having turn-by-turn navigation access through that Rideology app, and it comes with electronic cruise control. That app can actually be activated by voice controls while you're riding, so you can change things like power modes on the fly without even having to take your hands off the bars. Clever. Other notable things are a redesigned flatter seat with more padding that is now at a height of 830mm, though there is an option for a lower seat of 810. The handlebars are also wider and thicker, and the lightweight steel trellis frame returns, having been made slightly more rigid to help improve handling. It'll still come in with a wet weight of 213 kilograms on the road, and that'll go up slightly if you opt for the SE model with those upgraded parts, but you do get a USB Type-C outlet on that one as well. But that's pretty pretty much it in terms of changes. Overall, it isn't a massive overhaul, but we do get some quality of life improvements to help bring it up to speed with the rest of the market and a sleek new design. My first impressions are positive, and I like the new design. It looks a lot less buggy than the older one, and compared to its closest competitor, which is probably the MT09, I much prefer this one. It looks like a premium bike. The inclusion of a quick shifter is a big plus too. We haven't been given local pricing here in Australia yet, but in the US, the standard one has a price starting at $9,999 and the SE comes in at $11,849. So now you have everything you need to know about the new Z900. What do you think? Do you like the updated styling, and do you think they've done enough to keep it competitive? Let me know down in the comments below. I've always really liked the Z900s and think they're a great all-rounder. I can't wait to see these ones arrive early next year. But thanks for watching guys, and until next time, see ya.